Hello and welcome to my Tri-Brigade guide. Today I'll go over the new cards added in the latest selection pack, give you a brief rundown on how the deck works, and finally we end with a combo. All of the cards in the deck will be listed at the end. But before we get into that, I'd like to ask you a small favor. Please, if you like my videos here and want to help me out, hit that like button. It really does help me a ton, and why not subscribe too while you're at it? Thank you. So here's the list. I based this off a top 16 meta weekly, but it's a pretty standard Tri-Brigade Spright Nimble deck. And if you don't know Tri-Brigade, they used to be the tier 1 deck back when Master Duel launched. And the main deck monsters in the archetype all have effects that loop into each other, so let's go through them. Fractal can send itself to the graveyard to send another beast, beast warrior, or winged beast from the deck to the graveyard. And a little note here, I'm just gonna call them the usual types to save some time, the beast, beast warrior, and winged beast. Then when we send Fractal, we can then send Kit, which will then activate its own effect to send another Tri-Brigade from the deck to the graveyard. Then we send Nerval, which lets us add a Tri-Brigade to hand, and then we add Karas. This sets up our graveyard for the Tri-Brigade's second effect and searches Karas, who can special summon himself and is a level 2 for our sprites, so that's very good. And speaking of that second effect, the Tri-Brigades all can link summon by banishing the usual types in the graveyard, which is pretty awesome. They also have a similar effect that we can use on our opponent's turn through the trap card Revolt. It special summons any number of the usual types from either the banished pile or the graveyard, and then link summons using those monsters. Revolt is searchable through Bearbrum and is one of the main ways we disrupt our opponent. Then we have the Nimbles, the Angler, and the Beaver. They're just extenders that special summon more Nimble monsters from the deck. And honestly, that's pretty much it. The rest are either like Spright cards or hand traps or staples. And I have a video covering the sprites on my channel. I'll put a link in the description for you if you want to learn more. And don't worry, you'll be able to grab all the names of all the cards at the end of the video, so make sure you stick around. Alright, here we go with the Tri-Brigade combo, and there are many other lines other than this one. This is a 2-card combo that we need Nimble Beaver for and either Jet or Blue. And we're gonna start with Nimble Beaver, activating its effect to grab another Beaver, special summoning that out, and while we have that on field we can go ahead and summon out the Jet. Jet's gonna activate and we are going to grab these Smashers. Right, then we can go into Gigantic Spright. There we go. Activate its effect, detach 1, and special summon out Blue. Blue is then going to activate and we can search out either Carrot or Red. Already have Carrot in hand, gonna grab the Red. Very good. Then we go Spright Elf with these two right there. And then we go the Carrot. And we take Carrot and the Jet and turn them into Sprind. Sprind is going to activate and be able to send any level 2 from our deck to the grave. We will send Kit. Kit will then activate its graveyard effect to send Nerval. Nerval will activate and grab us Karas. Then we use the Spright Elf Resurrection effect on Kit and bring it back. Using Kit's second effect to banish and link summon, we will summon out Fairjet. Fairjet will use its effect to get our Karas out from hand, and we will link off the Kit and the Fairjet for Bearbrum. Fairjet will activate in the graveyard, allows to draw one and put one back. Drew a Fractal, put back Fractal. Sometimes, you know, you can spin back a bad card like a Fractal for something like a Maxi. That's always awesome. Then we do Karas, banish 1, banish 2. And we summon out Double Dragon. And after Double Dragon is out, we can go back into Fairjet, which will trigger Bearbrum, search Revolt, and this is our end board. We need to send something back here, that's going to be the Fractal for me. We can set the Revolt, set the Smashers. Next turn we're going to be able to bring back the Carrot from grave using Elf's effect. We have a bounce in Dragon Lord. These two are protected and we have Smashers and Revolt. And Revolt can of course summon out our big guy Shrek. This is a pretty solid end board, but again, there are like, I don't know, 20 different lines, so it really all depends on what you open. This is a very good deck, it's very consistent, can get into some very strong boards. We also have like IP Masquerade in here, Appaloosa is a common endpoint, access code for going second. It's really good. So thank you guys very much for watching, you know I love it when you do. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.